All right. Welcome everyone to the live stream. And I got the boy, the horror. I always keep wanting to call you the horror boy.
That's my old name.
The explorer of horror
There we go. There we go. What's up, everyone?
with his finished the story already. So let's talk about what do you want to talk about?
So, what do you want to talk about?
The fact that The Rock is the biggest piece of human garbage on this earth.
Oh, I can do that.
This live stream will not be for the faint of heart.
Oh yeah.
There, there will be some profanity because I am very, very angry. I know you are also very, very angry.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it, shall we? SmackDown. Cody comes out. He's gonna make his decision. We're all like, oh, he's gonna fight Roman Reigns and he's finally gonna win. Yeah, he's gonna finish the story. But this man goes, I want to take everything away from you, but I won't see you at WrestleMania. I'm like, no. And that piece of human garbage, The Rock's music hits. And I love how you just changed the story to like an iceberg.
Now we gotta wait for hell to freeze over with Cody. Sorry, bad pun.
No, that was a good pun. But Rock comes out. We get the face to face with Roman and Rock, and it is now the most disliked thing on WWE's YouTube channel.
Which I'll be honest, surprised me because I thought most people were gonna be okay with The Rock versus Roman, but luckily we aren't the only ones. We're not the only ones. Even though he got a huge pop in that arena, I was like, oh no, man, everybody's going to be accepting. And there are people out there that are accepting of it, but majority of people, I've been watching videos all day on it, and they feel how we feel, which is cool because it's just not right, man. I don't think.
This didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no.
Um, we did it again. But this is a big middle finger to Cody Rhodes, in my opinion. This is a big middle finger to the fans who actually wanted to see this match between Cody and Roman again. This is a middle finger to anyone thinking the Rumble means anything now, because the man just won the Rumble and is now.
Yeah.
Did he just give The Rock his Rumble win?
Basically.
Or is he just gonna go face Seth now?
Well, he's probably going to go face Seth while The Rock faces Roman, even though
We don't
everybody,
need this.
none of it makes sense at all.
The,
At all.
the thing that aggravates me the most is, like you said, there is a lot of people, there's a majority of people do not want this, but there are people saying, but, it's The Rock, I'm like, but if this was Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, anyone else who's part-timer, y'all would be hating this right now.
Yeah.
Every single person would be hating this. But since it's The Rock, everyone, he gets a free pass from like majority of people. And I don't fly like that. Cody has worked his rear end off a lot. And this man just comes in and snatches it.
But he's a board member now.
Yeah, that he's also pushing for himself to win the match.
Yep, I heard about that too.
And if that's the case, dude, he needs to get fired.
Yeah. And technically TKO broke their promise, or I wouldn't say broke their promise, but they lied because they said that they wouldn't get involved with creative, and they kind of did.
Well, yeah, because he's in TKO. He's not with WWE or anything.
Yeah, but TKO, they were pretty much the head honcho guy of Endeavor was like, he was like, yeah, I'm going to let them run their stories and we're not going to get involved. We're just going to run the behind the scenes stuff. And they lied because now they're over here. Because people have been making a lot of excuses for this. And I don't really know why. I mean, I guess they really want to see The Rock versus Roman, which I'm just not really that excited for at this point. Maybe
What were
two,
some of the what
maybe
were some of the
three.
excuses?
Well, number one, the most popular one that I've been hearing is, oh, we got to make sure that there's not bad publicity from Vince McMahon. And the only way we can do that is have The Rock show up. And somehow that
What
will draw because we lost Brock and CM Punk. They don't trust Cody with the drawing factor. And they
how do
think,
you not
what's that?
how do you not trust Cody?
They don't. They just, and I don't know why. They refuse to trust Cody with the numbers, even though he's done great numbers in everything, man. Everything.
Oh, if that's the case, all of y'all need to get fired. Every single person in that office needs to get fired because this is something 2 years ago. Yes, we would have loved to see it. Hell, we would love to see it right now, just with no title involved.
Yeah, just switch it up a little bit. Don't do it like that. you know.
Like what they could have done, and that they really could have done this, is if they really wanted to do this, he could have worked double nights. He could have fought Rock on night one in a tribal combat match, beat The Rock, go to the next night, face Cody, and he loses to Cody.
Yeah.
I don't see why The Rock. Oh, good lord! My PlayStation lost Wi-Fi. Are we still good?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, but why do we need The Rock? Why? Did they really just change everything because CM Punk got hurt?
Yeah, I think what it was is there was a sort of a chain reaction. Punk got hurt, Brock Lesnar got taken off the card, and Vince McMahon had that whole thing going on right now, the whole lawsuit thing. So they wanted to bring The Rock in to sort of cover up all that. Be like, well, if we're bringing The
That's,
Rock, we'll probably
that's
forget it. Like that doesn't change a thing.
we're not gonna forget about it.
Yeah,
We're not gonna
no one's
forget
gonna
about it.
forget it because of The Rock. Like
Right.
what?
Oh, The Rock's here. Oh no. Oh, we gotta forget about Vince and everything Vince has done. What?
I just feel bad. I mean, I don't really feel bad for The Rock, but I feel bad for that match because people are going to be expecting it to be the spectacle. I mean, if the fans are really this mad, they might get booed out of the arena if that's the case, which, I mean, I don't blame them. This is
I
the time place for fans to speak up. And if you really don't want something, just let them know, especially with Vince not being there anymore. I really can't blame Triple H too much because the Rock has more pull than him. TKO has more pull than him. And I've been hearing that this is more their idea than Triple H.
of course
They're
it
more
is.
looking at it as we need better publicity. So we need The Rock to come in and we need him to sort of fix everything. But it doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, that trial is still happening. People aren't just going to forget about it because of The Rock. It's just
Exactly.
stupid logic.
Like that's the dumbest thing. So just because Vince is in a lawsuit and going to trial, we're gonna throw The Rock in here and it's gonna magically make everything go away. That is like a Vince McMahon booking decision right there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's something Vince would do.
That's what
And
everybody's saying. It just felt so off. It didn't match Cody's character. There was no reason for him to do it. It made zero sense. Even the people that like I said, I've been watching videos all day on it. Even the people that are like, yeah, I want to see the match, but why would Cody do that? It's totally against his character. It makes zero sense. So even the people that want to see The Rock versus Roman, they're like, that's terrible. Why would they do it that way? And I'm like, I don't know, because that's your future face. The Rock loses to Roman Reigns, he leaves to Hollywood again, or he leaves to the boardroom again. He don't go to the ring. So,
exactly.
there's no point in doing it. It's not going to spike ratings because I hate to burst everyone's bubble out there. Oh, The Rock will draw more than Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes last year was the main event of last year's WrestleMania, and it was the highest grossing WrestleMania of all time. It was the most viewed WrestleMania, one of the most highest attendance ratings of all times. So, hate to burst all the Rock's fans' bubbles, but Cody drew more than Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, John Cena versus The Rock, and it was because everybody wanted to see that story get finished, and of course it didn't. But now it's like Cody's gonna go get the world title, and we'll discuss the world title here in a minute because that's
no
things that I was so mad about. I was a little bit mad about it in the beginning, but I it's sort of one of those things where it's gotten me more and more upset the more I've thought about it and the more time I've had to think about it and everything. But we'll get into it a little bit.
Because this was the first time me and you actually had like a legitimate argument about something for a while.
Yeah, man. And, I didn't want to sound too harsh about it. Man, it upset me because not with what you were saying, but with just how
they proceeded to do that.
Yeah, and just how people are perceiving the world title now. Because literally every single person I've been listening to is like, yeah, that title means nothing now. And I'm like, see, it's not just me saying it. There's so many people out there that are like, yeah, that title is completely, just
so
devalued. And I just feel
so
bad for that division,
coughing.
Really bad.
My bad.
Oh, no, you're
this
good.
cough. This cough sucks.
We're a bit under.
Yeah, we're way under the weather. You keep cutting out.
I do. I switched to phone service.
Like you keep like
4 hours with it right now.
Yeah, because like you'll be talking and it just goes it.
Wow, that's weird. It shouldn't. What the heck?
All right, there. That's better. But yeah, we'll talk about that real quick, and then we'll get more back into the whole Cody and Roman thing and Rock thing. But yeah, this was like the first time that me and him actually had a legitimate, like, kind of an argument about something in a very long time, because the way he looks at it and the way I look at the world title is completely 180. And I will agree that they did disvalue it, the way that they went about it, saying, oh, this and that, and this is this and that. But at the same time, it's still the World Heavyweight Championship. The guys that I said in the beginning who still held that, like the Ric Flair, the Dusty Rhodes, the Undertaker, the Shawn Michaels, the people who've held that belt, it still represents them. It's just like a modern version of what that belt is. It still has like them people who held it. And with what Roman was saying, I was like, bruh, they did devalue the world heavyweight title. And I'm like, the whole reason this argument started, and it wasn't even just because of you. The word buried. That word, oh my Lord, I heard a child scream.
Probably my brother raging out in a game. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. But that word irritates my soul to a T, and it's just, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I stand by it only because of just how everybody looks at that title now, and with it being so new, and with it being so, because with the way I look at it, I don't view it as the same world title, even though it's called the World Heavyweight Championship. I look at it as a reboot. So I personally think like it has one champion right now. It's a new slate, new belt. And for the most part, a lot of people are the same way, where it's like it's different. It's the world title, but it's not the original world title. It's a new one. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make that the pro wrestling belt. WWE's belt is the WWE Championship. The world title is the pro wrestling belt. I respect it. But even if you want to put all that into the equation, even if you want to say, well, yeah, it has history, that's still bad because that means they're insulting Dusty Rhodes. That means they're insulting Ric Flair by saying that whole lineup
Woo!
is the B belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
which
either way I look at it, even if I look at it with that, I'm like, they still went about it totally wrong. Because yeah, Seth roasted that championship, the WWE title, but all he pretty much said was that it was the political belt. That's where all the politics get there. And I mean, it wasn't false. So I mean, but it wasn't like he called Roman a wussy and you know, hey, this is like Roman was the full on attack on not just the world title, which is a new title, but also saying that Seth is all hurt and shit. And then saying that the whole bracket is people he's beaten and they're all losers and it's just the secondary. But like that'd be like Hulk Hogan doing that. Like it'd be like Hulk Hogan or John Cena. Like when a main guy says that, oh, that's nothing, that's useless, that's pointless. It's damaging to the credibility. And now everybody's like, yeah, Seth's buried, the belt's buried. And yeah, maybe buried's thrown around a lot, but this is the one instance where I'm like, I kind of agree. Because why would you want to win that world title now? To say that you're the workhorse? It's like that's all they got really going for it now, unfortunately, in
the
my
reason
opinion.
the reason why I say it's not buried is because if it's buried, then it just needs to they need to get rid of it. And if it's buried, then just like I said in the chat, get rid of it. If it's that like big of an issue for wrestling fans, then just get rid of it, and then we won't have a cash in because no one's ever going to cash in on Roman. Roman will never be there. We'll have one title, and then everyone will complain about that, and they'll be like, "Why we only got one title?" And then we can just, reboot another world title, and then Roman will do the exact same thing, and then people will complain about it, and then we'll just have to reset it. And to me, I just don't look at it like, oh, it's buried. It's yes, the credibility is a little bit shattered, but you can easily build that back up because look what Seth's done compared to Roman with his title. He's defended it probably more than Roman has, and it shows. And Roman and Roman just, yeah, what he said was stupid in my opinion. He didn't have to do what he said and how he said it. But at the end of the day, he did it. And, to me, the world championship is still the world heavyweight championship. It's still the one thing that people can, look at. And granted, yeah, the credibility might be ruined a little bit, but they can easily rebuild that and give it to guys like Cody,
I
Priest,
hope they can. It's not
Finn.
over, and I don't think Seth should make shots at Roman either, because that would make no sense. You're devaluing your titles, And my only point with that whole thing is it's bad for business. It
Right.
really is. It's bad for business because if you got one guy saying the WWE title is nothing but politic and fakes, and the other guy saying the world title is unrelevant and a bunch of losers and nobody matters, it's like that's not the whole point of what you're supposed to do. You're as a heel, you're supposed to say things to get things over. And there was a portion of it that he kind of did get Seth over where he was talking about like, well, Seth is always hurt and look what he's done. He kind of roasted himself with that. And it's like, well, I mean, if Seth's hurt and he's holding that title, what's your excuse,
What's your excuse for not showing up and being a worker?
Yeah, so that one part, I'll give Roman credit there, and I'll give credit where credit's due. Like, I think Seth has the ability to rebuild that belt with it being so new. Like for example, the ECW championship debuted in like what? Like the gray and silver, the silver one, the silver and black. That debuted in like what? 08, 09. Imagine that belt debuting and them going, "Oh, that belt is nothing but for losers and, posers and that's the C belt and da da da." It's like, well, yeah, the ECW championship goes all the way back to the early 90s, but that particular new version of the belt is brand new. We're trying to build it, trying to build that credibility. And if somebody immediately, especially John Cena, would have been like, oh, that belt is garbage. Anybody that holds it is the C guy. And then that's what the audience, perception is key. The audience is now going to see that world title as, oh, that's where the injured guys go. That's where the guys that couldn't make it go. That's the belt for the guys who almost made it but couldn't quite make it. And I don't really like that. That's not, whether you want to say back in the day, oh, well, the world title was the B belt back in the day. They didn't do it like that. They
didn't roast that. Like, yeah, I will agree with that.
No, it was utilized as a way of, oh, you couldn't get the WWE title, but we'll give you the world title. It was a second option. Now it's like, I don't know why Cody would pick Seth, because it just doesn't make any sense. But, we'll see. I'm optimistic. It's frustrating because that happened, and then the Rock thing happened, and so that also pissed me off. And
a lot of emotions.
Yeah, it's just like now everybody's roasting the world title, saying how it's, and I don't like that. The world title is one of my favorite belts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how people are now being like, B belt. I don't like that, man. And Roman could have avoided that by not even, you could have mentioned real quick, like, oh, I heard that dude was talking trash and da-da-da, moving on. But he made like a 5-minute thing, and he fucking buried it into the ground, in my opinion. Maybe it may not be the correct term to use at the moment, but that's just sort of how I feel about it, But all due respect to the people who have hope for the world title, I want to have hope for it too. But if AEW did it, if TNA did it, if ECW did it, if anybody else did it, I'd be just as upset because, that goes back to like the example I said in the chat, man. You call somebody a washed up old man, the veteran gets mad, and because he's like, well, now you're beating the old man, or the old man's beating you. So what was the point of doing that? Now I'm the politicking part-timer, and you're the freaking injured B belt holder. Nobody wins from this. The credibility is damaged. Right. So
it is damaged. I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with anyone who says the credibility is damaged. I will say that. But to say it's buried, nah. It's still got a lot of hope. Cody will probably revamp it. You know how Cody is. Priest, if he gets it, he'll do good with it. People will still do good with it. It was just the issue that Roman's been so untouchable that people are like, well, he just did that. No, that title don't mean nothing. Well, then if the title don't mean nothing, then I don't want to hear anyone complain if they get rid of it and then there's one title and y'all are wanting saying, we only got a part-time champion. Yay.
They're probably not going to get rid of it. They just made it. They got to make toys of it. They got to make replicas. They got to sell it still. I've been hearing rumors they're going to combine the belts together possibly.
Oh, again, God, no, not that again.
Which is a horrible idea, which is a terrible idea. That should not happen. Have your guys not do that. How about we just have your guys not roast your world titles and be like, yeah, because it's credibility destroying. It really is. Because
yeah, I will agree with
the
that.
audience watching it's going to hear that, and they're going to be like, oh, well, the WWE title's for posers. Okay. So in a way, I'm not defending it either way. I'm not for burying or not. Okay, so degrading. I'll say degrading your titles, devaluing your titles, destroying credibility. It's bad for the business. That WWE title is great for the business because Roman has brung the value of that title all the way up. And, whether you can call it going into business for themselves or what, them doing stuff like that is bad because now the world title's got a lot of uphill battles to fight because you got an injured champ, you got Cody going after the world title, which I hope the fans don't turn not on Cody but on WWE for doing that. I don't want them to boo in a way, they boo Cody out of the arena, but they wouldn't boo Cody. They boo the idea of him holding the world title. It's like, we want Roman. I hope they're not. We want Roman. We want Roman. I mean, we'll see, but
It's
we'll
Philadelphia.
see. Yeah.
Philadelphia is known for that type of stuff. Do you think?
Man.
Do you think he went off script possibility and said that stuff?
Wait, who?
Roman.
I think he did, because I mean, like, Triple H has to know. Any wrestler with knowledge knows that whenever whether it's a belt or a match type or a wrestler, anytime you do that, it's bad for the business, because now what's the point of the world title? Because you could say, well, it's the workhorse title. In one sentence, Roman destroyed credibility with him saying, I work less than you, but I make more than you. So at that sentence, why would anybody go after the world title? It is already automatically second best. And it's just like, I don't really know if there was any way to avoid it. I think maybe what it was is they gave him an outline, like, hey, okay, Seth took a shot, you take a shot. But I don't think they sit him out there knowing that he was going to say all of that, because it's funny, because of the backlash at first from the fans was like the Rock thing, the whole Rock situation. Then everybody else is like, well, what about the world title? What about that? We got to talk about that, guys. And I'm like, yeah, let's talk about that, because that was horrible now that I think about it.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't think they sent him out there. If they did, if TKO did, then that's bad. But
TKO is messing a lot of things up if they're doing this.
And I don't know if I trust them that much anymore, because that's a lie. They said they weren't going to get involved in stuff, and they did. They were going to be completely in the office, in the background. They were going to, handle all the money things, which I'm like, good. Let creative run the show, and y'all run the business side of things. But now they're over here, well, it's bad publicity. You think The Rock is going to erase everything? I know he's The Rock, but he's a 55-year-old Rock. He's a Rock that hasn't wrestled in 11 years. He's a Rock that, we already know he's going to lose to Roman. And if he doesn't, it's even worse. So
Right.
No matter what, it's bad. Now Cody's going to possibly get booed. The only logical thing I can think of is Cody did that in an egotistical way, so maybe he's going to turn heel. But why would you turn Cody Rhodes heel right now? It makes zero sense. Either way you look at it, it doesn't work.
And apparently a lot of the creative team said to be disappointed with The Rock taking Cody's spot.
What's that?
A lot of the creative team in WWE were disappointed that The Rock just took Cody's spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. I don't think that was really creative. I think it was TKO and The Rock.
Yeah, it was definitely TKO and Rock.
I think it was above Triple H and the creative team, which sucks. It sucks that can happen. It really does.
Right.
Because the creative team are doing great stuff. And then to step in and be like, oh, no, The Rock.
and if they're upset about it, what does that say? That says TKO or someone got involved that shouldn't have got involved.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, honestly, I don't think it was TKO. I think it was The Rock.
It could be. I mean, he's involved with TKO. He's on the board. So
he's on the board, but I don't think the president or anyone really wanted The Rock involved. I think The Rock pitched it, and he kept pitching it, and they got fed up with it. Like, fine, whatever. And then he told the creative and Triple H, and creative and Triple H were like, "What the hell are you doing, dude? This is a turn of left field."
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it in the picture with Cody. He looks devastated.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he
so
was heartbroken. I can't blame him either.
I think this is Rock just being a complete douchebag.
Well, I definitely think it was his idea.
And the fact that he's wanting to win the title? No, you don't get that. If he wins the title, Oh my god, he needs to. If he wins the title, they need to fire him from TKO.
Yeah, and like he's gonna win the title, and he's gonna be there even less than Roman. And like
Right.
it wouldn't be good for anything, man. We've had 2 years of build to a new era. The whole point of Cody is he was going to be the guy for the new era, to bring in people like Damian Priest, to bring in people, young talent, a new era, to build our new big name, which is the whole point of wrestling. And with the fans, they love Cody. He cuts good promos. He draws money. He was the main event draw for the most successful WrestleMania of all time. That is no easy feat. That means that it drew more than WrestleMania 3. That means it drew more than WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. It drew more money than Undertaker versus Shawn. You know, it drew more money than all those other WrestleManias. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so for The Rock to be like, for the logic to be, well, The Rock, if he steps in, it'll make it more valuable. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense at all, in my opinion. It just makes The Rock look like a complete, like I said, douche, and it sucks because it's like, why? And he's getting not a lot of people like him no more. Like a lot of people don't like his acting. They think he's a terrible actor. They don't like his wrestling. He's washed up, and I'm starting to agree with everyone, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not very arguable now. I mean, I like The Rock, but it's just too late for all this, man. And it's a bad timing. It's gonna be a bad match because he hasn't wrestled in 11
Oh, it's
years. He
gonna
might
be
get hurt.
terrible.
It's
Oh,
gonna be a really slow match because he's
I'm so
older.
ready for the crowd to hate this match. This is the one time I actually
Yeah.
am excited for the crowd to boo.
You mentioning Philly just gave me freaking chills because, oh my God, Philly doesn't play. They'll boo anybody out of the building.
They booed him before, remember?
Yeah, the Royal Rumble. That was crazy. Yeah.
So
they booed everyone. They don't care if it's Hulk Hogan or Johnston. They booed them all. They booed all the legends at one
they
point.
might. You know what they might do? They might switch it. They might cheer Roman completely
I think
and just
so.
boo The Rock out the building.
Roman will be the face. Yeah. Roman will have the face reaction.
And they'll chant Rocky sucks.
Yeah, it'll be crazy. And it's like, see, at that point, what was it all for? I don't think it's going to draw as much money as the other WrestleMania. I don't think it's going to be as good of a story. It's not going to be as good as a match. And
How do you build
nobody's going to want it.
How do you build this with 68 days left when we've had 2 years of built with Cody and Roman?
Yeah, and you could have done this next year when Roman didn't have the title and actually would have had maybe a year to build it like they did with John Cena.
Or like I said, just do it at Chamber.
Or SummerSlam. Wait till later on. Do it at SummerSlam. That's a big stage. Do it there. You ain't got to do it at WrestleMania.
See, that's the thing I'm sad about because I feel like that's going to happen with Cody now. Cody's going to get a chance at Roman and he's going to beat him at SummerSlam, and it's not going to feel the same.
Mm-hmm. But what if Cody wins the world title? Do you think they're just going to give him the world title for a little bit and then?
I feel like he'll probably hope that if WWE does this, they are evil, but I can definitely see him doing it just to make Cody look good. Like in the end, I can definitely see Cody beating Seth, and he celebrate, and then Priest comes out and cashes in on him.
Oh,
see,
that would suck.
That would make Priest the biggest heel, then of course
it'd be great for Priest.
It'd be amazing for Priest, and then he gets his rematch, but he loses because of Judgment Day, and then he goes, I need to find who I really am, and like he just becomes this monster and just starts just going through the roster, and he's like, give me Roman Reigns, and he beats Roman at SummerSlam. Oh, and then that feel good moment finally comes back.
Yeah.
And then The Rock comes out, Rock bottoms him 1, 2, 3, and takes the title off of
The
him.
Rock just beat him. Now he's a dual champion. Wait, he got another title? He beat the World Heavyweight Champion as well.
All because of Punk and Lesnar. Oh my, this is stupid. This is really
Lesnar.
stupid.
They were putting all their money on Lesnar and Punk. That's sad. We got Drew, we got Seth, we got Gunther, we got Cody, we got all these guys.
I lost my phone. I don't know where it went. I can understand. I can understand Brock and Gunther. Oh, it's right in front of my face. I'm blind as a bat. I can understand Brock and Gunther. That match alone just can draw money. But banking on Brock and just Punk? Why?
Yeah.
Like,
why Brock too? It's like Brock, he's a draw, but it wasn't like he was one of the biggest draws from the past year. It probably was one of the biggest, but
because a lot of people want to see that match with him and Gunther.
Oh yeah.
What in tarnation was that? But freaking
I accidentally pressed start on this movie I was watching. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. But freaking A, dude. Like, do you think? I think we talked about this before, but do you think Punk was supposed to win the Rumble and then he got hurt and they had to freaking throw an audible? Or do you think Cody was supposed to win throughout the whole thing?
That's tough.
It is tough. I think Punk was supposed to win, honestly, and he got hurt. And the ref, because they got them earphones, she told Triple H, "Hey, he got hurt." And Triple H was like, "Oh, frick! All right, audible, tell him to just have Cody throwing over the rope." And then Punk probably got in the ring, was talking to Cody, and was like, "Hey, I got hurt, bro. You're gonna win." Cody was like, "What?" He's like, "Okay." And then they said, "Lol, never mind, Rock."
I think personally, now that I've thought about it for a minute, I think Cody was supposed to win that Rumble, was supposed to beat Roman. CM Punk was supposed to go face Seth. Brock was supposed to go face Gunther. But with a monkey wrench getting thrown in,
a big monkey
now, now that almost half those storylines can't be done, they were freaking out and being like, "Oh my God, it's not going to draw any money. We can't rely on Cody. He's not ready yet. Bring The Rock in. We need The Rock. We need money from this WrestleMania. We need more money." Even though they've made billions of dollars, they need even more money apparently.
Bro, the Netflix deal was $5 billion. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, how rich do you need to be?
How much more money do you need?
Bro, I want $5 billion, please. Let me get $5 billion.
I really hope to, and I feel bad because I feel like the fans, which they have a right to, they're gonna start booing people. They're gonna start booing possibly Cody, but not meaning it as, "Oh, you suck, Cody," but we're booing the fact that of what they've done to your character. So I don't think it'd be an attack to his character.
See, I don't know with that. Knowing WWE and how they book things, them booing Cody can hurt more than anything. I can definitely see them booing The Rock and Roman more, but like I said, I feel like Philly might switch it and have boo the crap out of The Rock and cheer for Roman because they just don't want The Rock. And I honestly, what I'm honestly hoping for, and this will be the one time I'll actually use this word that I cannot stand. I hope Roman buries The Rock. There you go. There you go. I hate that word, but I hope Roman does. I hope Roman comes out, Superman punch, spear, 1, 2, 3. That's it. I hope that's the whole match. I really do.
But I mean, what would be the point of them doing that? It'd make everything even more pointless.
It would just make me happy. That's all it would be. Just me happy. They
I
already
don't
messed
know,
it up.
man.
They
There's no
already
way they're
messed.
gonna be able to fix any of this, man.
No, they can't. They already messed it up unless they literally go, "Oh, my bad. Cody, you can face Roman." Because, bro, I was thinking, okay, we're gonna get Cody and Roman, banger. We're gonna get Seth versus Drew, banger. And now that just went out the freaking window.
Yeah.
Because
Now we're
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
wondering who's gonna be
because
facing Gunther.
what's Drew gonna do?
Yeah, I feel so bad. He was doing so good.
Bro, they literally screwed. The Rock screwed up so much. We could have got Drew versus Drew versus Seth for the world title. Cody versus Roman for the undisputed title. Gunther could have fought somebody like Sammy, and we could have had so much. But and then the Rock just said, I don't care about your feelings. I'm putting myself in the main event because I'm the Rock.
Yeah, WrestleMania 9 all over again.
I don't know. Oh, because of Hogan?
Yep.
Yep, that is a WrestleMania 9
Because
thing.
it makes Cody look like an idiot. Why would Cody over here be like, I did all that, you can have it? What the fuck? Like,
It's that SpongeBob meme.
yeah,
No,
it's just like,
now
what
let
the
him
fuck?
have it.
Why would he do that?
The universe. Now let him have it. Cody, you can have it. Gee, thanks. The
And
Rock.
why would The Rock get number one contendership unless he starts bearing? Excuse me. Well, no, I'm gonna say excuse me. But he will bury people on Raw. I can see The Rock doing that. I can see The Rock having a 3 minute match and hitting 2 rock bottoms, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll agree
Burying
with that.
Drew, burying Ricochet, burying
He
these other
better not.
guys,
He better not touch Drew.
burying Shinsuke.
He better not touch Nakamura either.
I swear, man, that they're because unless they're gonna be like, okay, even though you have no reason at all to get this title match, we're gonna give it to you anyways.
The
Like
funniest
what?
thing, WrestleMania starts, and the Rock and Roman match starts. Triple H comes out, pedigrees the Rock, just looks at Roman and just goes, "End it."
Whoa, the authority. The authority comes back.
Not even that. It's just don't touch my stories, The Rock or TKO or whoever did this.
And then that would actually get a pop.
Yeah,
Just get
like
ready, man. Get ready for some loud boos for Roman, some loud boos for
The Rock for
possibly
sure.
Cody, The Rock.
Cody ain't gonna get booed. There's no way that he's gonna get booed.
Well, I don't think they're gonna boo him, but they're gonna be like, "We want Roman." Like him and Seth will be cutting a promo together. But he like, "We want Roman.
Yeah, I can definitely
We
see
want
that.
Roman." Like it'll be really because people are very passionate about Cody Rhodes, and I am too. And you know,
It
it's just
surprises me.
with what how
That,
passionate I am.
yeah, because me and you both used to hate Cody.
Yeah, I mean, I would have it's with anyone, even CM Punk. If CM Punk came back and put people over and worked hard and did his best, man, I don't hold no grudges as long as he's not doing it to use the system, make some money, and then leave after
Right.
doing nothing, you know. But I really do feel like Cody and CM Punk. Well, CM Punk is still iffy, but I feel like CM Punk is trying to get better. Cody's gotten better. His promos are great. He's got some of the best storylines. He's got just so much emotion, and he deserves it. And everybody
Hmm.
says it. And there's no reason to not give it to him. He's drawn money. He's had good merch sales. He can wrestle great. He's dedicated. He's good in the mic. He's just got a good character, a good look. I mean everything. He's got the whole list. He's the perfect guy, and he's a rare occurrence. He's a baby face that gets cheered. You know how rare
Majority
that
of
is
the time.
nowadays?
Majority of the time, he gets cheered. You rarely will see him get booed.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten booed since like the AEW days. Back when he was in AEW, he was getting booed back then. But like he, you don't really get a lot of baby faces that get cheered. You know,
Right.
him and Seth and a few others are like the rare occasions because most of the time they want to cheer Roman, they want to cheer Drew, they want to cheer the Judgment Day because they're cool. But you
See,
know,
here's another thing that I have a very weird and kind of dislike with. What are they doing with Drew? Like,
I don't
what?
know.
Like he's supposed to be this heel, but bro, he makes the biggest truths out of everyone. He's like, oh, I got screwed. I don't like Jay. Well, why? Because he screwed me out of an opportunity multiple times. Oh, oh, I don't like this guy. Why? Because he did this to me. Huh? And you're supposed to hate him?
Well, no, I
Like,
feel like it's more you're supposed to hate his desperation. He's very desperate. He's very treacherous. He's a guy who can't accept responsibility, and it's one of my favorite storylines they're doing right now because Drew's acting is amazing. His character is great. I love how he keeps losing, and the more he because I don't get me wrong, losing too much can be bad, but the way they're tying it into the story of him becoming obsessed with winning, doing anything it takes to win, trying to relive his glory days, he's just so desperate to be blaming other people. And it's the other people's fault and his paranoia. I'm down for all that. It's so cool. I want to see the Scottish psychopath gimmick come back where he kind of loses it a little bit and he starts blaming everyone and gets really desperate and starts freaking using metal pipes and baseball bats and stuff to get wins or brass knuckles or cheap ways to get a win and say, "Oh, I've done it. I'm back on top." And it's like, well, you cheated to get here. No, I
mm-hmm.
didn't cheat. I didn't cheat.
I did
I feel
everything.
like that his next big program is with Punk though. They're waiting on that Punk feud. That's gonna be a good one. I don't know what the hell he's doing at Mania though.
Right. I don't know. There's just a lot of things like that have gone south, and it shouldn't have went south.
And it was a good SmackDown. It was a great SmackDown. It was all great up until that point. As soon as Roman cut that promo, and then as soon as The Rock came out, and it was a double thing of badness, and it just made Cody look like
Irritated
stupid.
everyone.
Yeah, Cody over here. You can have it, Rock. Why would you do that? Why would you write that? Why it doesn't make any sense.
I don't think they wrote it. I think The Rock just said, "Oh,
I'm going out.
I'm going out. I'm involved with TKO. It's fine." But 2 years of storytelling. What?
It'll be all
Why?
right. Don't worry about it.
I swear that's a freaking Vince booking, and I hate it.
Yeah, it's totally a Vince move.
Like Rock just did a Vince move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly, I don't think TKO got involved. I really don't. I think The Rock just put his political power involved in it, and no one could say no. Because
Maybe. I don't know anything for sure, but the rumors are saying that TKO wanted to avoid bad publicity.
again,
So
no matter what they book, people are still gonna know about the Vince thing because it's ongoing.
yeah, it's not like it's gonna disappear. It's like it's gonna be on the news. It's gonna be trending everywhere on the internet. Like
Exactly.
you can't hide from it. WWE, I'm sorry, it's
TKO.
there.
WWE don't
Yeah,
care. They're like, we don't care.
yeah, we're trying to move on, but TKO is like, oh my god, Cody ain't gonna draw. He ain't gonna do nothing. Oh my god, remember when Hulk Hogan faced The Rock? We need that again. But sir, Cody drew more with Roman than that match.
Well, it doesn't matter because The Rock's coming in right now. And Cody, you jabroni, you sit down and you shut up because The Rock's going to go and win the WWE Undisputed Universal World
He better
Galactic
freaking
Championship
not.
at WrestleMania
He better not win that belt.
in 5 minutes. It's like ding, 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 rock bottom, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, The Rock did. I will walk out of the room. I will. I'm like, oh no, no. They did not just do that. They did not just do that.
Every minute of that. The only way they could save that if Priest cashed in.
Please, I'd be down to see that. If Rock beat Roman and then Priest cashed in, I'd be like, yay, he's the new babyface.
The automatic babyface.
And then he's like, I hate all of you. Yay.
Yay.
Why
are you cheering me? Thank you,
I hate you people. Yay, we love you too.
Wait, why am I getting cheered?
Yeah, I
Because
guarantee
you've been The Rock.
he's gonna be a face. They just messed up a bunch of characters, man. And I really hope that they don't start turning on not necessarily Cody, but just the creative and booing anything involved with Cody or something. I don't know. Complicated. We'll see.
I just don't see them doing that to Cody. I really don't. Like, yeah,
I hope not.
It made him look dumb. I will say that, but at the same time, it's like, what can you do when the powers that be say, we want this guy? Or I should say, when the guy who owns half of the who owns a stock or whatever in TKO says, hey, brother, this is my match now. See you later.
Well, do you think that now that people's been reacting like this, do you think they're going to cancel it? Are they going to find a way for Rock to get like hurt by Roman or something? Like storyline wise, like he takes out Roman and so Cody, or he takes out Rock, so Cody has to step in and sort of fill in. I don't really know how they fix this.
It's hard. The only way I can see them fixing it is if Cody beats Roman at Chamber somehow.
I don't know if I'm going to feel about that.
It would be freaking weird.
But he's not advertised. Roman ain't going to be at Chamber, but The Rock is, which is weird. Of
course,
maybe we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus The Rock, and The Rock beats Cody Rhodes.
Again, why?
So he can have a contendership.
No, then Cody needs to win.
And then what was the whole point of the Rumble? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. That's why I said in the chat, I swear if he wins next year's Rumble, I'm about to be furious.
He won it 5 times in a row.
Why can't you let the man finish the story?
Finish it, damn it.
It's been 5 years.
By then, everybody's just like, meh, Cody Rhodes, meh. You're not finishing anything.
Every time you think they're going to finish it, a curveball is thrown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What is something that if you could book right now, if Triple H came to you and said, hey, look, whatever you say goes, what would be the thing you would fix immediately?
Ooh. I don't even know where to begin, man. I don't know. Because it's just, you can't have Cody at Mania versus Roman. You can't, because he told Roman that he's not going to face him at WrestleMania. So unless he lied.
What the hell?
What?
Did you hear that?
What was that?
That's some gunshot.
Yeah, what was that?
No.
What was that?
I don't know. Someone dying out there.
Gun? Yeah. How close was that? Oh, dang.
It's close.
Shut up.
I can hear that.
Dude, I can hear it.
Everybody's freaking out in my house.
Where?
He said, "Hide the guns. Get the guns ready." While you do.
Guns.
But yeah, what would be one thing you would fix immediately if you were that they said goes?
Well, start work on your world title and get that built back up because that needs to get fixed immediately. Um, I'd have The Rock versus Roman, I'd have The Rock versus Cody at Chamber, and if Cody wins, he gets thrown into the main event. Even though it makes no sense, that's just how I'd fix it. It doesn't make any sense. There's no way to make it make sense. But Cody beats The Rock at Chamber, gets thrown in, and then there's a triple threat, and Cody wins that. But it won't be a special. And then for Seth, I'll have him face, I don't know. I have no clue who he'd face, honestly.
Drew.
Yeah, Drew's a heel, so we'll give him Drew, and then I would start fixing the reputation of stuff. Have Seth cut some banger promos defending his title and the ring, talking about how he's a fighting champ, build that history up.
I don't
and
think
say,
he can
like,
do
no
that.
matter. Really?
His knee is donezo.
Yeah, which would mean I'd probably have to have Drew beat him at Mania. Which now I don't really know how to fix it, man. This is the type of thing where there's not really a way to fix it.
I can easily.
You
This
just
is how
kind
I
of got to
would fix it.
accept it at this point.
This is how I'll fix it. So SmackDown starts. So Raw happens. Cody still didn't make his decision, and he goes to Seth like, I haven't picked yet. Just because The Rock came in doesn't mean anything. SmackDown comes out. He goes, Roman, I'm facing you at WrestleMania. The Rock can wait. Rock comes out. He don't like that. He said, I'm facing Roman at WrestleMania.
Well, my only thing is that he can't face Roman, so he'd have to face Seth. There's no other person he'd face.
Here's the thing. He says to The Rock, you really think I'm going to let you come in and take my opportunity like that? And at Chamber, they have a match. Cody beats Rock. Rock bugs off, never to be seen again. Cody versus Roman. Cody beats Roman. Seth gets in a feud with Drew. Drew beats Seth. Gunther gets in a feud with Sami Zayn. Honestly, I would not mind seeing Sami beat him, but it wouldn't happen, so Gunther would retain. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. LA Knight wins. Yeah. We already got Bayley versus Io.
Which
honestly,
is my personal favorite build-up, or my favorite most, like, I guess my most anticipated match at WrestleMania.
That match about to bang. Honestly, give us Rhea versus Becky.
Mm-hmm.
It was Rhea versus Becky, and then throw in matches like that have rivalries that need to be settled, like the Usos, have them face each other. Who else? I'm trying to think. Like, just throw a whole bunch of matches. I don't care. But mainly, I want to see. I just want to see The Rock gone. No Rock.
That's just, I don't know. They're gonna keep moving forward. They're gonna have
Exactly.
Cody versus Seth. They're gonna have The Rock versus Roman. Roman's gonna beat The Rock. We gotta have another year of a part-time Roman. Cody is looking bad right now. Just,
I don't know, man.
it's literally one of the worst booking decisions in the past 10 years because it was such a fragile story. It was such an important story, and it was the biggest thing. Yeah, and The Rock just had, nope, my turn. No, get out of here. What the fuck? Go back to making Fast and the Furious.
I don't even want to see. Anyway, the fact that it happened just it irks me, and I don't know, man. It's just something that I hope Triple H can try to fix, because, like I said, I don't think Triple H did this. I really don't. I think The Rock.
Either. Yeah, me either.
If Triple H did do it, that is the biggest L he's ever done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, you got any thoughts or anything?
Despite how everything's looking right now, I'm still gonna say that we still have like 2 months of build left for WrestleMania. Let's see it play out. Even if Rock versus Roman is gonna happen, at least Cody and Seth are gonna have a banger. At least Drew and whoever he's facing is gonna have a banger.
They'll probably give
You
him
know?
back to Gunther.
Yeah, like we still got things to look forward to. I'm looking forward to Bailey versus Io. I'm looking forward to Rhea facing whoever she faces. Looking forward to the tag team matches. Looking forward to more of the stories. So
Oh,
I'm hoping it can get fixed. I
here.
just don't see them fixing it.
So here's something that kind of aggravates me a little bit. This aggravates me. So you know how they do like their press conference and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
they advertised a press conference for I think Chamber or something like that. They're like going to talk about WrestleMania or something. It's like something, and they didn't put Bailey on it. They put Bianca on it. Why?
What the?
They put Cody, Bianca, and I believe Ripley, Roman, and Rock.
Oh yeah, they're doing a weird thing where they're doing a kickoff show before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and they didn't put Bailey in it, and I'm like, why? Why is Bianca on that?
Yeah, it's so random.
Like, no disrespect to Bianca, but it should have been Bailey.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I don't know, man. It's not looking good in my opinion. This is the
We'll see
first
what happens on Raw, man. I think Raw will give us a lot of answers. Raw
we
will,
can't watch Raw.
huh?
We can't watch it. We'll be at work.
Yeah, I'll catch the replay.
I'll have
We'll see
someone.
what Seth says. I mean, it's all in Cody and Seth's hands now, and that's a tough one to try to fix. I don't know if I could, man. I really
Ah,
don't, because it's just it ain't what the fans want,
If
and
not,
that they didn't want Hulk Hogan in 1993. They didn't want you know Goldberg in 2017, 2018.
what on earth are you doing, Snake?
Are you okay?
One of the snakes is being weird.
Oh, I thought you got bit or something for a minute.
No, I wouldn't have said that. I would have probably
Like,
you would have heard. Yeah, you heard me say off. But it don't hurt that bad. At least my experience with it, since I've been bit twice technically.
like badges of honor.
The one on the leg didn't even hurt that bad, and that was the worst one because the hand didn't even hurt. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. Anyways, I think that's gonna call it, man. We're in a pickle. We don't.
Hmm.
I don't know what
Thank
to.
you for inviting me on, though, man. I did, and like I said, I don't mean to sound too negative with everything, and it's nothing personal with the world title. It's nothing like it's just all opinion based, and I'm glad that we're able to discuss it and everything. And
Oh yeah, I can discuss. I don't want it to get heated, and I feel like in the chat it was about to get heated because at the end of the day, we can agree to disagree and be civil with it. And that was the one thing I was like, okay, I'm not gonna change his mind. He's not gonna change my mind. We'll agree to disagree. We'll be all right. It's
yeah,
gonna happen.
it
We're gonna
happens,
go
man.
ahead. We're all very passionate about this stuff. All of us in that chat, and what it comes down to, we all blame The Rock,
Yeah, we all have the common enemy here.
and it's The Rock. It's no longer Roman. It's The Rock.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I want to say thanks for coming on and talking about the issues that obviously WWE's having right now. Um,
no problem.
and
It was good to get that off my chest, man, as I've been wanting to talk about it all day.
yeah, we needed to do a stream. I might do another one tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, and if you want to get involved, you can.
Okay.
But yeah, little channel update. If this guy can come over tomorrow, I'll be posting possibly 2 videos. Probably not back to back, but at least one video because I need a cameraman. Um, about the snakes because I do want to start, talking about the snakes and showing them off. Just I need camera people. I don't got camera people.
Yeah, have you gotten a stand yet?
No.
Like a tripod?
I need a tripod stand and a mic eventually, but I'm broke. I need payday to come.
Yeah,
You know
me
how I'm
too.
broke.
I mean, I'm not broke, but I'm definitely needing
I'm broke.
a paycheck.
I hate that. Oh yeah. One thing, and I forgot to talk to you about, but I kind of feel like we can do it. I think we should vlog our trip to Springfield Friday.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I'm down.
We can post it on your channel because you're more of the horror guy and everything. So you can vlog and we can go, go there and videotape and everything, and show the people what it is, and possibly, knowing me, I'll probably get something.
Well, what I was wondering, like, what is it? Is it like is it like a game store, or
So
is it movies?
I looked at pictures, and what it is, it's pretty much a retro video game store where it has Nintendo 64s, a whole bunch of the old consoles and new consoles and new games, but it also has like a section of it just being completely straight horror. So you got like a bunch of horror masks, like Freddy mask, Michael Myers mask, Jason mask, like a whole bunch of like just horror stuff. Like I think movies were there, and I'm about to look at it again real quick.
Oh, Cody just posted something on Twitter.
Oh shoot, what did he post?
So he shared a post where it's a triple threat with Seth, Roman, and him, and he put the eyeball emoji on it, like he's watching it. Like
Seth, Roman, and him?
Yeah, a triple threat at WrestleMania.
Why with Seth? Or do you mean The Rock?
No, it's Seth, Cody, and Roman. I don't know where The Rock would go. He just disappeared. That's funny though, because even Cody's like, "Yeah, can we? Yeah."
Hold on, I'm
I
looking
don't
at
mind
this.
disappearing.
I'm looking at this. I want to see. I want to see this. Where's the Twitter? Twitter. Did he like it?
I think he shared it out. Like he retweeted it.
I freaking hate Twitter. Yeah, this is something that you might have to look at and send it to me because I can't find it. But yeah, so
yeah,
it's
I
like,
got you. It's pretty funny he shared that.
so it's it's like I said, it's a video game place where it's like has a whole bunch of video games and a horror stuff. So like there's like Freddy Krueger stuff, there's figures, like old school figures, old school video games, Funko Pops, video game things. Oh, there's like a curtain. That's probably where all the horror stuff is. Looks like comic books. And then like there's a whole bunch of horror stuff, like a lot of figures, and like just a lot of like stuff that they have. It looks pretty cool, and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Oh, sweet.
It's actually pretty cool. Like I'm kind of excited to go and see what it's like.
Yeah, we'll film some stuff for that. That sounds like fun.
I agree. But yeah. So I just want to say again, thank you, Mr. Nate, for being on this. Oh my God.
Oh, and also I want to point out that hashtag We Want Cody is number 5 on Twitter worldwide, or no, United States. Okay, United States. Cody is number 5. What's weird is AEW Collision is number 4, which sounds. I got theories. Let's just say that. Tony's like, can I get some people? Can I pay them? Can you guys hashtag more Collision?
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. But yeah, just want to say thank you for coming in and being here and talking about it and just having fun.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for having me on, man. Like I said, I know it got a little passionate, but
that's what we are. We're passionate fans.
Yeah, man, we're wrestling fans. We care about this stuff, man. It's just cool that we're able to sit down and talk, because most other wrestling fans can't do that. They'll just attack you and freaking tell you to go die, and that's the end of it. It's like, what even is that? That's not even an argument. That's just like,
hey, go down a hole.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic after being all negative all day about it, because I can't help it, but I am looking at it like, okay, maybe they'll fix this. Maybe they'll see that this was a mistake because it's trending and everybody's against it. So maybe not. We'll see. I trust the creative team more now than I did, 5-6 years ago.
Right.
So we'll see if they. Oh, you just sent me some pictures of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the heck? This place looks awesome. I might go broke, man.
Same.
Oh my goodness.
Like, do you see the Freddy versus Jason mask?
I do.
And the Part 4 mask? I think that's Part 4.
Oh my god, the Part 4 mask.
Bro, we're gonna go.
Oh my god, they have a Halloween 4 figure and a Halloween 5 figure. Those are rare.
We're going broke.
Oh my goodness. Yep, this is about to be I wish I had a credit card. I would definitely use that for this.
I gotta pay mine off.
So Nate, what happened to all your credit? Oh, that 3,000 it's just gone. It's gone. 3,000 already?
Really,
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
I might get the Halloween 5 figure. That's like rare. Halloween 4 and 5. But yeah, man. I mean, how do you look at it? Do you look at this whole thing as like a negative, or could they turn it into a positive somehow? Are they going to be able to fix this? Like, do you think that they would change it, or is it too late? Like, is it set in stone? It's not going to change,
I think it's too late.
No.
I really do. I don't think they can fix it.
Damn it. I don't even know how you would do it. I don't know how there's no way to get Cody back in there again.
Nah. Unless they make it a triple threat.
Yeah, which I'm surprised they didn't just do that.
Right.
I'm surprised The Rock didn't just come out and be like, all right, I don't like you and I don't like you, but I want your title. And then Cody's like, hey, I want his title too.
Triple threat. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'll definitely be seeing you guys in the next one. Like I said, thank you for Horror Boy for being here, and I will see y'all in the next one.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me. You guys have a good night out there.
Peace.
Later.